I mean, the NRA has one proposal, and the Open Waterfront Community Front has another proposal. And I could support either depending on whether or not they become financially real. Neither is financially real from my point of view. So let's say that you could raise a couple $1 million in private funds and you could use that to leverage some grant funds, all right, which is basically the Open Waterfront view. Then you could pull the parking off, maybe get, contribute to a parking deck off-site. And, then we could talk about the design of the waterfront, but you got the money. Right now the money isn't there. On the NRA plan, I sort of, Jen and I talked about this early on, until I read the plan through, and then, the light went off. Okay, I get it. They're hoping by building what they build, they'll generate the tax revenue that will go to enlarge and improve the rest of the park and take some, right? But that's a function of the hydrology. It's a function of whether or not they can actually build there. I don't know what the underground garage is. So I don't know if they're going to hit their price points either, right? So I think it's almost irresponsible unless there's some financials that are a little more well defined. I don't want the parking lots there, but I don't know whether I haven't seen anything that would give me comfort in thinking that there's actually money there to do anything yet.
Why, I guess I'm a little unclear on why anyone thinks that selling off some of the land and letting people build on it would provide any financial support for the parks, or what happens there.
Well, in the I keep on forgetting the name, the designers,
Union Studios. Union Studios.
Union Studio.
Yes.
I keep on forgetting, I want to call it design. Union Studio. I mean, they lay out a couple scenarios, right? And they're pretty honest about it. They say, these are possibilities, we don't know the price points. But depending upon how many units are built, and they had 25,000, 50,000, 75,000, 100,000 square feet for all structures. And at the 75,000 square foot size, which is approximately what their latest plan is, I think it comes in at 70. They were claiming that if they hit their selling price points, they would generate sufficient additional property taxes to bond out $5 million to enlarge and improve the park. In their plan, they were going to $100,000. If they had 100,000 square feet, they felt that they would have money to contribute significantly to a parking deck. I mean, that's what. But they say straight out, these aren't real numbers, right? They're not real numbers. They don't know. They don't know how much it will. They don't know what the soil is, right? And they don't know what the price point will be. They don't know what the cost of.
They're not taking the sale price and saying, okay, well, there's $10 million, whatever we sell it for, and that's going into a fund called the Waterfront Restoration Fund, and that will be in perpetuity money for the waterfront.
At first, they were talking about doing that.
It's just going to be added to the tax base.
But when they
years.
did the second go around, they didn't think that they could hit a price point that would support that. So that's when they switched to just talking about. So I mean, there are a lot of